We are here in Bellingham, Washington, which just so happens to be the home of not only 99 Spokes, but also the Pacific Northwest's biggest bicycle festival, the Northwest Tune-Up. As you can see, we've got a ton of sweet stuff behind us here that we're gonna go check out, but I think the first thing we need to do is go find one of the oldest local brands here in Bellingham, Kona Bikes, and see what's going on over there. All right, well, we found the Kona booth. Honestly, one of the places I'm most excited to be right now. Weren't able to talk to you guys at Sea Otter for reasons outside of all of our control, but we're here, and I'm with Eddie, marketing director with Kona. Just talked to him. He's been here for 25 years.
Yeah, my 25th year, brief hiatus. Yeah, started in 1999 and part of the relaunch. So we're here. We just launched our Process G3 bikes on Thursday. We've got the two top dog trims from that range here, as well as our Ouroboros Supreme that we launched right before Sea Otter.
Nice.
I mean, Kona's been through a lot over the last few years with the different ownership. You know, we've been a fiercely independent company for a long time and wanted to regain that independence, wanted to be run by people that understand how to make bikes and how—
passionate about it.
Yeah, how to do it properly and do it with that sort of passion that we've always brought to it. And we want to do that, you know, respecting the work that goes into it so that we can get the ride that we want coming out of it. Yeah, we can check out the bikes. We've got, this is really the Bellingham all-arounder, the 153. So this is the CRDL trim.
Okay.
The things that we like, I'd say the most about it, although there's a lot, is UDH compatible now with this generation. Also the 153 now comes in a small.
Okay.
So the small runs the mullet setup out of the box, and then all the other trims come with, all sizes I mean, come with 29 front and rear, but you can easily switch to a mullet setup with this flip chip.
Neat.
Another thing I think that makes Kona's unique is our focus on deep seat post insertion. So we do a 175, this is a medium, comes with a 175. Large and extra large come with 200.
Cool.
But a lot of our staff are running as big as 240s on these. So that's pretty clutch. Another thing that you know, we got feedback on was water bottle fitment. So we've increased the space to fit water bottles on the bikes.
Cool.
There's now a tool carry. We've got 4 different models in the 153, 2 carbon and 2 aluminum. The carbon ones have full length internal cable routing with a full length hose that guides the cable, so no rattly cables. Definitely some other refinements with this one, mostly focused on the kinematics. Okay. So more progressive suspension, better small bump sensitivity, I'd say. And these things have been around. It's their 10-year anniversary now. So it's been a long evolution. We kind of came in at the advent of that long, low, and slack. And we've just found the way to refine it over the years. So yeah, we're really happy to get these guys out. The little secret about this that not many people know is these are actually reflective decals, so you got to check these out at night. We could talk a bit about the Ouroboros if you want to check it out. So this is the Supreme, like our top end trim. A lot of our staff are riding this as like a Galbraith bike. Yeah. So it's got it's almost like a traditional mountain bike geometry, 69.5 degree head tube angle. So it's really—
I was an XC bike like 3 years ago.
Exactly, that's what it came from. And that's sort of where we got what inspired us with the name, the Ouroboros, is the snake that eats its own tail. And what we're implying there is that, you know, things go full circle. So
I love it.
For a lot of us that started off mountain biking a long time ago, this is like the perfect return to that classic geometry. Yeah, so these ones, I mean, they've got massive tire clearance. We've got this in 3 trims. The middle one comes with a rigid fork that has all the mounts for putting on panniers or whatnot. So they're fully touring capable. It really sort of goes into that adventure category that's emerging out of gravel, which continues to sort of diverge into new sort of applications. But I think it's really good in terms of having one bike, like if you needed a trail bike and something to tour on.
Is there talk of releasing an alloy version or sticking with carbon for this guy?
There's plenty of talk, and I think there's a high likelihood of an aluminum version coming out. That'll be more affordable and same geometry, same basic layout. But yeah, I think there's going to be aluminum in the future.
This thing looks like a ton of fun. I'm in Bend, Oregon, and this bike looks like you could ride everything in Bend on this.
Yeah, you definitely could.
Have a ton of fun.
yeah, all the flowy trails in Bellingham we've been riding this on, and definitely getting quite a bit sendier than that. I think it's probably been down SST a few times and lived to tell the test. So yeah, these ones have been doing well. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
We're really excited about that.
Yeah, right on.
Sweet.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, thank you, Eddie.
Good talking to you.
All right, I am here at the Devinci booth with Gabrielle. You're the trade marketing coordinator?
Yep, that's right.
Ooh, nailed it. Tell us a little bit about like what bikes you got here, what the event's been like for you guys, anything you want to highlight.
Yeah, of course. So we are here at Tun-up, as you just said. It's our first time here in Bellingham, so we're super stoked to showcase our bike and what we do. We brought our three newest bikes actually. So the e-Tour, which is our electric version of our all-mountain bike, and the lighter version of that same e-bike, so the e-Tour Lite, which we just launched this spring. We're super proud of those bikes. They are made in Canada bikes, so this is something we're really proud of. And we also brought our first full suspension kids bike. So it's the Ewok FS. It was released this spring as well.
Cool.
It's a super nice bike. It's it can be 24 or 26 inches wheels, so kids can grow with it.
Cool.
And it's also made in Canada with our
So the same frame can be set up 24 or 26?
Yep.
Oh, neat.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's a 125, 140.
Okay.
So it rides just like an adult bike, and kids just love it and rip it.
So what bikes do you have out here that people have been demoing? Because that's obviously a big part of the tune-up.
So these are our display bikes. We also have, they're all gone for now, but we have the chainsaws, which is the more free ride / downhill focused bike. It's 170 mixed wheels, so it's a super playful and jumpy and fun bike to ride.
Great bike for Galbraith and the train up here.
Yeah. And we also had, the e-Tour for the electric version that people wanted to try. And we also have the Spartans, which is our really enduro race-focused bikes. It's super fast, full 29er, 170, 160. It's personally one of my favorite. It's so fast and fun, and I love it. And so these are the bikes that people could demo today. They're all gone for now, so that must be a good sign.
Totally. Like I said earlier, I've seen a lot of people and talked to a lot of people who are digging you guys' bikes, lifetime fans. So,
lifetime fans. A lot of people came and just were, oh, I had a Devinci. It was my first bike. I loved it so much. I wish I could try another. So
Sick. Thank you, Gabrielle.
Have a good day.
We usually hang out talking to different bike manufacturers, but right now we're at Fanatik Bike Co. because as I was walking by, I saw some new bikes that I didn't see anything about. I'm here with Tim. He's going to tell us a little about what they are.
Yeah, the new status from Specialized got a big old rework, a couple of different specs on the different models, as well as travel orientations. So the one you've got right in front of you here is the new 170 DH model.
Cool.
This is coming stock with the new Maven brakes on it, coil rear shock at 170 mil, and the dual crown boxer up front. This makes for a great park bike.
Is that 200 mils of travel?
200. Yep.
Neat.
And then over to our left here is, I guess, what they're referring to as a mini mullet. While the entire status platform is mullet in general, the mini mullet is a 27 5-inch wheel up front and a 26-inch rear. But yeah, great for both beginner riders as well as riders that are just smaller in nature.
Sure.
So it opens or keeps the door open to more riders in more different aspects within the same platform.
So Remy couldn't talk them into putting like a 24-inch wheel on the back, but they went with a 26?
I think maybe only for him.
Yeah.
So long as he didn't talk about it, it's all
He's
good.
probably the only one who can actually make it look good anyway. The rest of us would
and
just...
chainless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, this was a really great addition, or I guess kind of supplement to their lineup. So yeah, in our partnership with Specialized, we were really excited to bring these in and just to be able to kind of broaden our offering to all different types of riders. And we should see probably more about these in terms of details, most likely starting this coming weekend.
Okay, and when do you think you guys will start getting them in the shop, people be able to start potentially getting on them?
We've got, as of yesterday when I left, I think we had 6 of these built.
Wow.
So they are not necessarily trickling in, they're more flooding in.
Okay.
But they're coming in faster than we can build them, which is a really good problem for us to have.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to be able to get these built, get them adjusted, get them on the floor. But yeah, it's pretty exhilarating.
Heck yeah. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right, well, I'm at a booth that I am pretty excited about as a hardtail nerd. I'm at Sage Bikes with Dave, who is the owner of Sage. Why don't you start by telling us just a little about who Sage is, kind of your philosophy on bike design, and then we'll get into some of the models that you have out here.
Yeah, sure. Sage Titanium Bicycles. I started the brand back in 2012.
Okay.
So I've been doing this 12 years-ish kind of thing. At some point back in the early 2000s, I was riding carbon bikes like everybody else, and I got really tired of showing up at a group ride, and it's like, you have the latest and greatest carbon bike this week, but then somebody else comes out with the latest and greatest carbon bike the next week, and everybody was just trading bikes out. Like you're just changing them over.
It's kind of a rat race.
Yeah, and it was just, and I love the fact that titanium, you buy the bike and then you keep it, and you're not always trying to trade in. Standards change, and maybe there's reasons to upgrade there, but you're not just rat race. It's not the bike is disposable. It's more of a long-term vision and future, and that's where Sage comes in, because Sage is about wisdom. And it's the wise choice kind of thing. So hence the owl.
I like that, man. I actually didn't know that about the name. I think I always just assumed like color or the bush. I didn't get the wise. I wasn't wise enough to kind of piece that together.
But now you are.
Now I am.
You have the wisdom. It's all about so it's a sage person kind of. Actually, when that does come up quite a bit of people going like, is it the color? Is it the herb? It's like, no.
Yeah.
Wise
Cool.
wisdom. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, tell me about, I mean, we got everything from like dirt jumpers to looks like a pretty aggressive trail bikes.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite bikes that you have on display here?
So they're kind of all my favorites right now. They're kind of all of my babies, if you will. I've always been a dirt focused kind of guy. We offer road, we offer cyclocross. We have 3 different models of gravel bikes, and we have 3 different models of hardtails. And so I feel like each of the bikes kind of hits its own different segment.
Yep.
So this is our Optimator, and this is named after, all the bikes are named after someplace in Oregon kind of thing.
Okay.
And so the Optimator is from Ski Bowl. There's a trail over on Ski Bowl, and it's just, this is XC race, 120 mil fork, 67.5 head angle, can clear up to 2.4s because it's a race bike kind of thing. And just super nimble, light, fast, like it's just super fun.
Neat. And I'm seeing a UDH on all your models, it looks like.
Yeah, so all of our bikes are UDH compatible.
Cool.
Next bike over here is actually the Powerline.
All right.
So this is kind of the next one up. So if the Optimator was XC race, the Powerline is XC trail / downcountry.
Sure.
So now you have a 66 head angle and a 130 fork. It's kind of that quiver killer.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, you can race marathon on it. You can race cross country if you really want to. And the 130 fork allows you to get pretty rowdy with it, so it's really nice. And then we move over here, we've got the Flow Motion. And this is our all mountain / enduro bike, if you will. So now you've got a 150 fork and a 64 head angle. So again, 3D printed dropouts, 3D printed chainstay yoke. That's super cool. So this bike is all about just getting in trouble.
Absolutely.
So it's definitely big. And then we've got our new Tie handlebar on the top there too. So that's super cool. Yeah, it's a 13-degree sweep and a 25 mil rise and 800 wide. So we'll have them for sale soon on the site and all that sort of stuff. And then the last bike in the whole, for what we have in the show here is actually the DJ over here.
And I remember seeing that at Sea Otter and definitely catching my eye and a lot of other people's, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, people love this one.
Yeah.
So this was my COVID project bike.
Okay, cool.
Unfortunately, during the process of it, Eddie Van Halen died, and I was always a huge Van Halen fan, so I decided to paint this as a tribute to him.
Cool.
So the bike's not for sale kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like this one is mine.
Like
it's a one-off for me and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That being said, we have built more DJs.
Okay.
But it's not, the Van Halen is just for me and that sort of stuff. This one is not listed on the website at all. So this is one of those, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
So if you know about it and you want one, reach out and contact us. But it's not listed on the website. We've got, it's just this one size, that's it. This is perfect for manuals, pump tracks.
Building those skills in the off season.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you live in a place like
it's not
Oregon,
a Crankworks,
Sure.
jump bike kind of thing and that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So, and then I just built it up. I just went as baller as I could on it. So, because why not?
Because why not?
Why not?
Yeah, do it for Eddie, right?
Thanks. If you're gonna go big, go big or go home. So,
Awesome. Well, thank you, Dave. Thank you for sharing about these bikes. They're pretty special. They're cool.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
Well, that's a wrap. Hopefully you guys saw some cool new bikes. I'm gonna get out here and start riding. There's a sweet dirt jump jam starting soon that I wanna get out to. Till then though, remember that bikes are for everyone. Have fun out there.